I've been doing this for a while, working with Stace. But what happened this evening? I'm telling you right now, it's going to blow your mind. Sorry about the double up on the audio. Make sure that you watch the opening videos very carefully tonight. It could be unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's just another nut in the berg. Getting ready for the gathering's contact, sitting outside, thinking about the 3 films. April, Lake of Tears, which we probably won't call it Lake of Tears. We'll probably call it something else, and then I Am One. And of course, thinking about my right hand, Stace. Found my little friend there. He's a jumpy little thing. He's cute though. Anyways, just got messages from Stace that said that she just picked up a new haunted doll to add to the collection, and she said that this one is unlike any of the others. Uh-oh. I've never seen anything like this.
Can you come through and talk to anybody that's in the chat room? God.
Progressive.
George.
Is there anything?
Hi, Chris.
My dear, when you sent me the picture of that doll tonight, I had one thought in mind.
You're on the same wavelength with me, too.
It's a lovely day for an exorcism. Now, here's where it gets even creepier. Most of you have probably seen the film The Exorcist. Linda Blair portrayed the character named Reagan, who was demonically possessed. The name of this particular doll is Reagan. Stacy, will you please tell us the backstory, what you know about Miss Reagan?
Absolutely. I'll tell y'all what I can.
Mm-hmm.
The family contacted us because they're selling their homestead. It's been their home for like 60 years. So the woman who contacted me was raising her niece, who had lost her mother at a young age. So she was raising her there. She had lots of problems and ended up committing suicide. So, that being said, they basically told me that she carried this doll with her everywhere. I think that she painted it up the way that she wanted it to be. She had become in like the dark arts. We talked briefly about that.
Yeah.
Um, so since she'd been gone, she passed a couple of years ago. She's buried on the property, off in the family burial plots there.
Okay, I missed that.
So she opened she's only opened the door to her room a couple of times, and she had to go in there to clean everything out. And they got the doll and a couple of Ouija boards, and they burned the Ouija boards. And she was afraid to just throw the doll away, just in case it had something bad with it. And she kind of sensed that maybe it did. So they called us to come take a look at it, and we took it, and we've got her here with us now.
Well, I know that earlier when you said that, you texted me and you said, "Hey, going to go get this doll," and I could hear Lloyd. Oh God, uh And after you sent me the picture, you know what I said sitting on the patio? Oh God. I did. So I'm like, oh, okay. So look, can we introduce everybody to her? Keep in mind,
Yes,
look at her at your own risk.
absolutely. I do want to. I'm so glad you touched on that, because when the dolls are like this, usually I won't show them until I get a really good feel for them, what's going on. But guys, this is fresh. I've had her less than 2
Not even
hours.
put a meter on her yet, but that's getting ready to
We have
happen.
not even turned the meters on yet. I mean, the meters are off. We're just now
Before we
getting
get
everything
there,
turned
if
off.
you don't care,
So,
let's just say a few highs in the chat.
yeah.
Stephanie and Maddie, Tracy Ferguson, Christina. And thank you so much for the kind words, Christina. She said the intro was bump.
Oh my gosh, it's like a movie. That was
Well,
great.
and here's the thing: nobody ever pays attention to the intros and the special effects. There's a lot of work that goes into that. But even when I was
Right.
watching, I remember being a kid at the SIP Theater in Paintsville in 1977 watching Star Wars. And when it first came across the screen, I mean, I was like, ugh. And then, you saw the little blockade runner and then the big Imperial cruiser or the battle, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, how did they do that? How the hell do they do this stuff? That was my
The
big
sight and
interest.
the sounds.
And there's a lot of work that goes into it. And we're just starting to get a little bit better with it now, because I'm starting to get a little more familiar with what can be done. And really, with the right tools, you're just limited by your imagination. So, Christina, thank you so much for the kind words. Also, hi to Charlotte. And let's see, we also have Carrie in the chat room, Teresa Koch, Barry
Hey, everybody.
Penix. I have a lot of folks in there. And, of course, uh, the lovely 606 Paranormal, which is Stace and Lloyd. They're both in there. And I just, if I've left you out and anybody, I'm very sorry. Carrie, I think I mentioned you, but I just want to say, glad you guys are here. You're like family. You are family.
Yes. Yes, you are.
And it tickles me every time we do something like this. And I'm going to make an impromptu announcement. I've not even talked to it about Stace yet. I can say that probably either later this month or next, we're going to do a Patreon event at Painesville Lake. If you're a Patreon, you're definitely welcome. But I'm not going to show up anybody or I'm not going to turn away anybody who shows up wanting a free hot dog. But I figured that we'd have a cookout with some hot dogs and chips, and Stace can talk to you about some of the stuff that 606 Paranormal does. And we'd like to video some of that and get some of our Patreons and some of our people who just watch on here and just have like a little video telling us what you like most about what we do with the gatherings. And hopefully we're staying true to the record of trying to give people hope. And also maybe a little bit of a, you got to be kidding me factor thrown in there. And we don't want to forget this Friday coming. We'll be at the Breathitt County Library and the Haunted Doll Tour. And we'll talk a little bit here in a few minutes about the wills and will nots, because there's some things that we're not going to do, because this is the Haunted Dog Tour. If you want other things, then definitely watch the gatherings contact, things like that. But there's something, we focus, or we try to focus on one thing at a time. But sometimes that gets really difficult to do when you've got several things to get done in a short period of time. I think
That's true.
Lloyd and I, we've all realized that. So, and we will talk a little bit more about the filming of April. We have our April, we have our John, and we have our Tim. And it's growing and it's getting closer and closer. And my God, the script is almost done. There'll be some revisions to it, I'm sure. Because if you don't walk out of there with a little bit of a case of wet eyes, then we didn't do something right.
Right.
But
I
and
agree.
also, okay, there's going to be a few laughs in there too, because I
Yeah.
mean, well, Lloyd's going to be in it. You're going to have some. So yeah, there he is. He's the star of the
Yeah, I'm in there.
hashtag scared Lloyd. So, but yeah, we're looking at doing a lot of things because we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys telling people about us. I'm always hearing Stacia say, well, we had new people watch because they were told about it by whomever. And I hear the same thing from other people. We really appreciate that. But at its core, the show is about hope. Because if you find out that what comes through the portals or what comes through the spirit box or the ovulus, um, it's a virtual impossibility because it's just gibberish. So for something to take those syllables, or let me rephrase that, for someone to take those syllables and convert them into uh, obtainable speech, a speech that you can understand, and to enunciate those words, the only way that we can explain it, the only way that I think it can be explained, is that life does go on after this. So that's what this is about: is hope. Christina said, "Scared Lloyd in the closet is the best in the intro." I have to agree. And I had this idea to go and put some sound bites behind it of like me saying I've never seen anything like this, and if Stay saying if there's anybody in here that wants to contact or communicate, and then of course you hear Lloyd all the time. Oh God, yeah. So
No, no, no.
yeah, no, no, no,
Hey, that's
no,
all I heard.
no, no,
No,
no,
honey. No,
Oh
no.
God!
Honey, no, no,
no.
no. Honey, I love you. No, no,
Well,
no.
Lloyd wasn't even going to drive the doll back home this evening.
No, he didn't.
That was you. That was Stace that did that. But Lloyd was like, "Oh no, 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 why?" And when he came in this evening, he looked at it
He's
before we
over
went
it.
on air, and he said, "It's looking at me. It's looking at me, Chris. It's looking at me." I was like, "Well, yeah, I guess so." So at this point, we would like to introduce. You need his soundbite for that. Oh, yeah, he's great with this. He really is.
Oh God!
Yeah, there
Okay,
it
now
is.
listen.
Oh God.
We want to go ahead and warn everybody.
Yeah.
Now, listen. We don't know exactly what this effect is going to have on people. If I do know, I always warn you guys. If you don't want to see her, just turn around
And I'll
or
tell you
close
when
your
we'll see him.
eyes, and we'll tell you when we're off with her.
Yeah.
I mean,
But when you see this
but
doll,
this
you'll
is
probably get
Reagan.
chills. Look at her.
This is Reagan. We definitely have chills. When I pick her up, I definitely get chills.
She gives you the
She
heebies. Yeah.
is. She's rather large. She's like one of those play pal dolls, I guess. Supposed to look like their owners or something.
She's
But this is her.
dude.
Yeah, yeah. Just putting your hand like around in front of her face. It's,
Are you
yeah, I'm
going to
going to
have
show you
her?
how.
Are you going to have her on the tour Friday?
Yes, I think that we will. I do. I
Okay.
think that we're going to put her on.
Okay.
I may work and take some of this paint off of her face. Maybe I don't know yet what I'm going to do with her
Charlotte put
because
her
she
hand over the
looks,
picture.
yeah, she looks very, very
Demonic.
scary, demonic.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She does have that. Yeah. So Lloyd, what's your pick? Yeah, there it is. Thumbs down from Lloyd. Lloyd's like the Emperor and Gladiator.
He's done with it. Nope.
Yeah, real cool.
Yeah, he's done. Okay, so with that being said, We have Caden is going to be portraying the role of Tim. Kylie Tackett, who, by the way, you will be able to meet Kylie Thursday, and Jacob, who is playing John
Mm-hmm.
on Thursday on the gatherings. They are going to be on, and then a week
Caden
from
will actually be there.
Thursday, John Marshall, with he's a paranormal researcher, is going to be on. Funny like the movie The Exorcist. Okay, that reminds me of Beetlejuice. Well, I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Yeah, that movie still, it freaks me out. You realize that when it was released, people in the theaters were throwing up and going into fits. I mean, because it was so graphic. It was so, and what a lot
I've
of
never
people
seen
don't
anything
get is
like that.
that doesn't even touch the iceberg when you're dealing with demonic entities. And I'm no expert on it, but I'd like to try to get a guy on the show, Stace, who is. His name's Keith Johnson. He is a demonologist. He is actually recognized by the Catholic Church as a demonologist, and he worked with Ed Warren. He's worked with Ryan Buell. He's worked with all kinds of people. He's worked with Zach. Help me out there. You know Zach. What's his last name?
Mm-hmm. Bagans.
Bagans. Yeah, he's worked with Zach from Ghost Adventures. Um,
Yep.
and Keith and I have a pretty well. We have, I wouldn't say friendship. I would say, we know of each other. He's been on some shows that I've done before, and he's a great guy, and he's a great host, and he spells out great advice for people that just want to avoid it altogether, because he's very much a pound of prevention is worth 10 pounds of cure.
Absolutely. That's what I try to let everybody know as well. Don't mess with any of this stuff.
No,
Don't.
no.
Let somebody else do it who's been in it, or
So, Charlotte, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to make fun of the fact that you didn't look at it. That's perfectly fine. I think that's
absolutely.
great. Call me weird. I love this show, but do not watch scary movies. But that new Russell Crowe movie intrigues me. Yeah, The Pope's Exorcist. I've not seen it yet.
Yep.
Plan on
I want to
watching
see
it.
it too.
Plan
Yep.
on
I want to see
watching
it
it
too.
because it just looks like something that I would be wowed by. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. I mean, I don't go overboard. But by the same token, if they interest me, if the trailer interests me, then I'm probably going to watch it. And the film trailer for that movie did interest me because
Me too.
allegedly it's based on actual events. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, well, for that matter, The Exorcist was based on actual events. Only it wasn't a little girl that was possessed in the 1940s; it was a young boy. And let's see, Stephanie said that, or Maddie and Steph said the movie is actually good. I was surprised I liked it. I'm reading the book. Cool, but it's called The Pope's Exorcist, I believe, and it's supposed to be right up there. It's supposed to make you go, "Whoa, okay." Of course, Lloyd would probably leave the theater, and that's okay. That's okay. Lloyd can be that if he wants to be. He's got the right to choose. Lloyd, did that doll right there just sneak a little closer to you, right behind you? No, I'm just kidding. Really, I'm just.
I don't even think. Can you see him over there?
No, I can see his shoulder. We need to
Really?
get you another camera, and we can do a dual camera setup. There you go. Yeah, I can see you both now. You're good. I think we can see you both now.
I keep telling him, scoot over, scoot over, scoot over, scoot over. And he
I don't
keeps
want to
scooting
get
over,
close to the doll.
and then he doesn't want to get over here because the doll's right here.
They're watching you,
Ugh.
Lloyd. They're looking at you.
Let me turn her head towards him a
Yeah.
little bit.
Really?
Okay, so have you fired up the spirit box at all? I know that you
Oh,
haven't.
they've been going. We've got a girl coming through. You remember where we left off?
Yeah.
The last topic. I think she's still on there talking.
Okay.
I've heard her for the past 30 minutes.
Okay, well,
But
what we're going to do is
yeah,
I'm
we're
going to switch
fired up.
angles so I can put the attention on what you're doing by simply doing this. So whenever you're ready, Stace, we're good to go.
Let me. I'll set the camera up down here by the dolls,
And we also want to
that way
remind people that
they move
if
too.
you want to try to make contact with somebody, the best thing to do is think about them. And if you hear something, because Lloyd, Stace, and I, we may completely miss it, don't be afraid to speak up on the chat. That's what it's there for. And we'd love to have your comments in there. And the
Yes.
best place to watch this, of course, is on YouTube. I'm still keeping it on Facebook for the time being, just for one or two people, but YouTube is definitely the best place to watch it. And if you don't care, give us a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, please do so. Maybe share it too. That is the new doll sitting right beside of Tobias. That's Reagan and Tobias. Where's Lars at these days?
Oh, actually, he's actually downstairs.
Okay.
I took his clothing off of him.
Uh huh.
And you know how I'm always trying to keep him clean before we do anything. So I was actually cleaning him downstairs, and I took his clothes off and put him in the washer.
Okay.
So he's
Now
so
that
he's
little thing right
downstairs.
there with Reagan, is that her doll, or
Uh-huh.
kind of resembles a voodoo doll or a witchcraft thing? Yeah. Okay.
You getting a bad feeling about her?
Oh.
What more would I want to sleep in a house with?
Whoa.
What was that? The girl in the doll.
Oh, God.
Who is the girl in the doll? I have new sound banks tonight. What's her name?
I will freak out.
What's the girl's name that's in the doll? Can you tell me?
What?
Scared Lloyd. Her sister. Who is her sister? Something on a symbol? Is the symbol on the floor? You remember she said something about the symbol on the floor.
Expect our head to turn. Yeah, it's great.
Did you hear that?
I mean, she's freaking out.
Did you move her by
Yeah.
chance, or did she just fall over on her own? Or
I moved him.
yep.
They probably scooted her because they were sitting right here beside of each other.
Okay.
Yes, that's someone on the screen. Do you have something to say? There's the music. Is there anybody in the chat that you all want to speak to? Let me get a message through to them for you all. Cycle on something. Cycle. How about now, Barry? It's just the volume. The voices are low. You were running and they grabbed her. The water and something, and they pushed me through. Who pushed you through the water? Who pushed you through the water? The spirits. Who do you have a message for? Something you and your love. Something I'm creepy. Did you hear that? Creepy?
It sounded creepy as hell. People are having some trouble hearing it.
Oh, listen, I'm trying to get this white noise down, and I think I've conquered it.
Okay.
I think I've got it, guys. We've got new sound banks on this one, so we're just giving it a trial run.
Holy hell.
I told you.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
come on.
do you know the doll that we have here? Right. I can see her through you.
I'm about to pee my pants.
Okay, I can see her through you. Who can you see through me?
You're about ready to see pee on my pants.
Shut up. Something through the trooper. Did we notice something? I'm going to get a K2 out, and I'm going to
Bill Christina,
see if
Lori's not the only one that needs a diaper. So do I.
any kind of readings. Any kind of readings. Ready? Here we go. Her throat. Are you making it light up at her throat? I am. Well, of course, we already knew what was going on over here. I mean,
It's the bias, yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, yes, it affected him. Yes, it did.
It's affecting me too.
I know. Something to help with something. What did you need help with? No, we're not frightened. We're not frightened.
I am.
Well, of course you are.
I mean, I've never heard anything like this.
There goes the whisperers back.
Whoever's got headphones on, can you all tell me what you're hearing?
I know Maddie normally watches with earpods or AirPods.
Yeah.
I thought Helen said she had some headphones on too.
Okay, great. Yeah.
I think.
Anybody having messages for anybody in our chat room? Now's the time to come through. Child. What child are you talking about? Yes, there's lots of activity.
No,
Girl.
she's getting a little stronger, isn't she?
Yeah. Can you tell me the girl's name that you said was attached to her? Can you tell me? Never fails. Never fails. Me? What's your name? Hi. What was your name? Abe. Do you all have anything to say about the new doll? Is she evil? Whisper said something about her. What can you tell me about her? The doll is with me. Is the doll yours?
I swear it's Lloyd.
It's always Lloyd or boy.
Of
You
course.
can never tell for sure exactly what it's saying on that note.
Lloyd,
Yeah.
pick on him.
What can you tell me about the doll?
Ugly.
You shut up.
Profile like an old married couple. Oh, you are an old married couple. Never mind.
We're still newlyweds.
Mm-hmm.
Newly friends.
Newly friends.
We'll be newly divorced after this.
No way.
Can you tell me anything about this doll here? What can you tell me about her other than she's got a lot of creepy qualities? Can you tell me anything else about her?
I don't know,
How
but
about
if
a
I
name?
start coughing up eggs and feathers, I'm out.
Start a name. What's her name? You know her first name? Did that just say it? I think I was just wanting to hear it, and that sounded like it. What's his name? Can anybody tell me this doll's name? He's got his little angel pin on tonight.
I will get up and walk out.
He was her crush. James Brown. James Brown. It didn't say that actually. I'm just saying that.
Aye.
Can you all give me some intelligent answers? Give me one of our first names. The person you see on the computer screen, me, or this guy behind me here. Hey, back at you. What's my name? It's like a rap song. Something sound like something she said. I'm in the door. Sometimes.
Wait a second. Camera. Turn her head toward her back to see her face. So that way she's not staring at me.
She's not staring at you. Save me. What are we saving you from? What are we saving you from? Can you tell me? I'm always going to try to help. Can I help you?
What was that?
That sounded like a nursery rhyme with your
I'm seeing and
S's.
hearing things that I've never, or I'm hearing things that I've never heard on here before.
Yeah. Anytime we get this much activity, it goes crazy. Yes, she came here earlier.
And look at her eyes. The pupils, they almost look like reptilian eyes. They're just,
Oh, wow. I see that now with the light on them.
they almost look like that of a
Okay.
snake.
It does.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about what can you tell me about the new doll? What can you tell me about her? Is she active? What is it?
I haven't seen something.
What is it?
Wait. Actually, it was behind.
Tobias?
No, right. Hey, Chris, take yourself down for like 2 seconds. Right there, like something moved right there, but I don't know what that is.
By his leg? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
All right, you pull back up. Thanks.
So you're talking about right here by
Yes.
his leg.
Yes.
Right here. Yeah. All right, let me scoot him back.
No, God. Come on.
All right, we got it. We're good. Her hair? What can you tell me about her? Does anybody else have any messages for us? That sounded almost like Spanish. We're all going to try to listen if you have a message.
Okay,
I hear her. You have to be in love and light to come in here.
I thought she said, I am here.
Ah, okay. Welcome here.
I have my hand up.
Who does? Can you tell me what happened to the girl who owned that doll?
She got up.
She was on her knees. What happened then? I heard my name that time. Can you tell me anything about the other doll beside of her?
Just a little bit.
I thought he said I move it.
Yeah, we can move them out.
If I move her, can you tell me anything else about this doll? I don't even like the feel of her. It's kind of weird. What can you tell me about this doll? 6. I heard my name again. Hush. Okay, if we hush, what good's that going to do? Then we can't talk to you.
I just got a big cold spell coming right around.
Yeah.
Anybody hear those whispers in the background? Anybody?
Yeah. I'm hearing them, but I can't make them out.
Me either. I cannot. I've tried and tried.
Wait, what?
What? She deserves a crown just like her entity.
Stephanie said her hand moved.
Oh, great.
Oh, come on.
We knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Did she feel useless? I did too. I heard it too. Can you tell me what happened to her? She said she offed herself. Her forces something. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. Did someone force her to do something she didn't want to do? And that's right. The other spirit box said, and that's right. Was she messing around with the dark arts? You know what I'm talking about. What? Did she have a crown? Is that what you were telling me? Can you tell me what happened to this person? Can you tell me what happened to her? Could we get her to come and talk to us? Would she be available to come and speak to us?
What?
Something, and I'm honest. Are you honest? We appreciate that.
What the?
That's what I said.
Okay. The girl with the... Watch for a bird on the wall.
Great.
Watch for a bird something. I don't know exactly what it said. Watch for a bird. What are we bird watching for?
What was on the video tonight that I aired, that I zoomed in on?
I know. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait.
You were history.
The orb back by the doll in the
Okay.
white dress.
Okay. There's a whispering again.
What order?
What was that?
That's a good story.
That sounded like a baby crying.
Shut up.
Are you
We got a
looking
baby crying in the windowsill.
in the windowsill?
Yep.
Yep.
It just came through there and went,
I thought Lloyd was looking for an exit strategy.
We both heard it at the same time, and he turned around, and I'm trying to catch what it is.
Lloyd.
Did Lloyd find something? Did he hear something in the window? Something down her face. They were streaming. I don't know. Well, was she crying? Can you make one of the babies cry again for us?
Thanks, Steph.
That's all he needs, Steph. That's all he needs. Yep.
Wait, your head just dropped down?
I don't know. I haven't been watching it at all. I was actually watching the windowsill.
It looks like it did.
Her head dropped.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, that was
Boy.
creep factor 8, maybe
Michael?
9.
Did she touch Michael? Do you have a message for Michael? You can tell me what it is.
Oh, that definitely sounds like Reagan.
Yeah, for sure. Are you still with us? Yes.
Whoa.
That was crazy. Did you hear that? That sounded like somebody from like in England. Can you tell us anything about the dolls that are from across seas there? Do you know anybody who can tell us?
What the hell?
I don't know.
That sounds like Spanish.
I have heard. I bet that twice.
I wonder if that doll was manufactured in Spain or maybe Mexico or something like that.
He said it was manufactured in hell.
Yeah. He probably dead on the money there, yeah.
And he had a ruler. It's like I said, and it was a ruler. We were talking about a crown earlier. Did somebody have a I don't know. Was it a ruler? Something with her hair. sorry. Who was your message to that you're sorry? Ray?
Again.
Are you trying to tell Ray you're sorry?
Her hair just moved.
Okay. All right, I'll watch her. Is she free?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Something she's free? Here.
We did the pink doll. Quick. Oh, God. Talk about Jenny. Jeez.
What's Jenny doing now? All right, she's come in here and just got everybody stirred up.
Fritzy first, you.
That's what he said. Did you hear that?
Who was that? Oh. I thought it said pretzel first.
Of course you did. I'm telling you, when we go look at the closed captions, it's going to say an F word, and that's going to be hilarious.
I thought it said pretzel.
No. Well, I mean, that could come after that, but.
Could have swore I just saw an orb on the screen.
No dirty talk. Thank you. Sure. Does anybody else want to come through on the spirit box? I got you on loud and clear. Come on through. I'm going to put you right here beside the doll. It's your turn to come on now. It's like it should be right there. Ugly. Are you saying that she's ugly? Yes. Lloyd put you up to that. Need those lovely pupils.
No more ugly than me.
Can you all tell me the doll's name?
Boy.
Yes. What's her name? Let me ask you a question. Is it more active tonight because she is here now?
It's her beautiful crown.
She needed her beautiful crown. She needed her beautiful crown.
I thought it was a cross.
Slarscow.
Oh, Lars is out.
Away from oyster.
That's freaking me out.
He's here, but he's just having a bath at the moment. Are you looking for Lars? Water. Here we go. I told you. Remember, this is gonna happen.
Yep.
Until we get this through with this girl that's telling us about the water, she's going to keep popping up.
Stephanie said she heard
Beautiful cross.
cross.
Opera. Wait, jiggery.
That's straight up gibberish. Can you form those words? Yeah, that's what I heard too, Christina. Did she have a crown that she used to wear? Because I will put it on her. I will get her one.
Aren't you?
Why aren't you? Probably because I would have to look for it. I do have a couple of little crowns somewhere, I think. Is that what I need to do? Can you let the girl come through? Something with the razor.
It's a level of clarity that I don't think I've ever heard on here. Plus all the new voices, and it's all
Oh,
when
I got all the static out of it too.
it's all when she came in. All these new voices.
Yes. The girl who was talking about they pushed her through the river with the water. Are you still there? You know, we can talk about this anytime, but if you want to come through, right now is a good time. Everybody's here to help me figure out what you're saying. Home. Do you miss home? Trish? Did you have a message for Trish? I miss me. Something like that. Little Sissy Pooh chiming in up there.
Sissy.
Nope. Does anybody else want to come through for anybody in the chat room? They are thinking about you right now. Star.
Anybody hear Star?
I heard it. If you want to come through before we shut these portals down, now's your time.
Well,
I don't know. We heard Star too. I thought that was really sweet.
yep.
Does the girl want to come back through? Can you tell me your name? Did you hear that?
No. Missed it. I was watching
That's
Jenny.
good. I'm glad you missed it.
What does it say my name?
Nothing. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'll tell you later.
I just saw an orb go straight.
You seen an orb yourself?
Saw it go right in front of her face. From here. Go.
Maybe that's why I keep feeling like bursts of cold air. What do you think about it, Chris?
Well,
Do you have anything to say to Chris?
Christina just had a good point there. Did you move her? So,
No.
okay, well, she moved apparently. So,
Which
or I
one?
think Jenny moved again. Is what
Jenny's
Testimony
moving again. I mean, she's the world's worst for it at the worst times.
I'm thinking about moving her too. Out of the room.
Yeah.
She don't want to hear that.
I know. Every time I say something like that, then something bad happens.
That's right.
Barry asked if that orb was in front of the camera.
It's back over here behind me. I guess he saw it. Or back this way. Did you see? You said it
I
was
saw
over
it
here.
like it went, phew.
So the camera didn't pick that one up? Maybe?
No, the camera did pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, camera
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. And then Christina said that Reagan just moved, or her head moved.
I'm telling you, I've missed it all night. But I haven't been looking.
Well, the thing is there's always Thursday night, so that's coming up. So let's ask Lloyd what he thinks about it.
It's awful.
Tell us, Lloyd. Give us your side of the story.
Well, folks, I think it's very awful, and I think that they need to be out of the room and out of the house, and maybe in a
We'll be
garbage
back after
can.
these words and after I
Maybe
change
in a
my
very big
diaper.
truck going very, very fast and go way, way, way far away.
Yeah. I'm telling you though, if I start laying eggs and spitting up feathers, we're going to have problems. So it's so
Right.
yeah. This is, I thought that we had seen it all. I thought that this was, we'd already been through this is as bad or as active as it's going to get. And here it is. And it
Oh
makes me
no.
wonder about what's going to happen Friday in Breathitt at the library.
Yeah, I mean we're just starting on sound banks and everything else, getting everything new and different and improved.
Apparently, Maddie
Oh
or
yeah.
Steph thought it was funny, my comment about feathers and eggs. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And Christina said she's staring at us right now. Yeah. Let me tell you, it's right about the time that you think, okay, it's not going to get any worse than this. This show is going to surprise you. I mean, something that one of these dolls do is going to surprise you. Lloyd is standing by with a closet directly in front of his path, saying, go hide behind the clothes and close the damn door. He doesn't want any part of this anymore. And
As long as those curtains and
The door
doors
is
out,
right behind the lap, so he has to go like jump over me and hit the door that way. Because
no,
he
he
won't go
will.
this way.
He will. He'll probably clear you out of the way.
Yeah. He don't want to go this other way.
I remember that night that we were on, and he left the room altogether.
Oh, that's when he was sitting right here behind the desk in that chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was sitting right here, and then that happened. He just got up and gone.
Hmm.
All you heard
Okay.
was, "Oh
Check
God!"
out
and
that comment. Look down there.
that was a big orb that flew by. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to check that out after the show because I missed that.
Yeah.
because now
Did anyone else see it? Yeah. After the show,
We'll
quite
check it out.
possibly. I mean, it's
Yeah.
some of these cameras can pick up things that our eyes can't. That's why
Yeah.
that's why they're used on investigations, just like audio recorders. They can hear things. The typical for good hearing, it's somewhere between 20 and 20,000 hertz. Actually, you really don't hear 20 hertz. You more feel it. It's like bass. Typically 50, 60, 70 hertz and up to around 20,000, maybe 15,000 you'll hear. But these recorders pick up everything. And then they can play it back at a frequency that you can hear. And that's when you ask questions, you're silent for a few moments, no sneezing, no coughing, no whatever, no clearing your throat. Give it, what, Stace, 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then ask another one. Then you go back and review and see
Yeah.
if you got any kind of intelligent responses. But Steph said that it was huge. It shot by so fast, really bright. And
Okay.
typically that
We'll
would
check
mean
it
the
out.
more powerful, right?
Yeah. That's the way I always take it. The more colorful, or just depending on how potent it looks.
Now, we remind you, coming up Thursday, you'll get to meet the young lady playing April, the young guy playing John.
Kyle,
And a week from Thursday, John Marshall will be on with us for a little while to talk about paranormal investigation. And that's pretty much going to be the Stacy and John thing because they have experience with that. And I look forward to both of these. And we're going to see if we can reach out to Keith Johnson and also a guy named Bill Bean. He is, he goes by Spiritual Warrior. He's actually helped cleanse houses and helped people get out of certain phases of demonic possession. I think there's 3 of those. I think it's oppression, depression, and possession, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. And Bill has had a lot to do with a lot of things. And it all started back in the early 80s when he was a child and he lived in a haunted home. And I don't want to say that, but I'm thinking it was around Connecticut. What the hell's up with Connecticut? I mean, seriously, it's active.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
It's crazy there. So
I'll try
make
to find
plans
out.
to be here Thursday night. And it'll start at 9, the gatherings. And, of course, Friday at 6 p.m. at Breathitt County Library. That's when the Haunted Doll Tour will be there. What have you got there, Stace?
Pull it back up, looking for the orb.
Oh, yeah. Watching to see if you can, yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be in there somewhere.
It's right there. We'll find it because somebody said something about it right when it went by, right?
yeah,
Yeah, we'll find it for sure.
Yeah. It's there, I'm sure. We've captured it, and this thing records every little thing. So we
We feel it.
we look forward to that. So, anyways, guys, with that being said, I guess we'll say goodnight, and I hope that you all stay safe. And thank you so much to everybody for being in here tonight. And we thank all of our patrons, and we thank, well, okay, and we thank everybody else for coming in tonight too. And remember, you can be a Patreon member with as little as $3 a month in a pledge. So, Stace, have you got anything to add?
No, just thank everybody for coming. We really appreciate you. I mean, without you guys, I mean,
We wouldn't be doing
you're
it.
our family.
And of course, this
Yeah,
will be
you guys are our
reposted on
family.
YouTube, and you can sit back and watch it again as often as you want. Sometimes I'll go in there and sit on the couch and rewatch it on the big screen. And like I said, YouTube is definitely the place to view this. So hope that you guys have a great evening, and may God bless you all and keep you safe. And as always, stay mysterious. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.